The Secret in Our Bones. Every war movie does the same thing. There's a before, there's an after, and everything in between gets blurred out. Because what war does to the people who never picked up a weapon, most of us don't want to look at that. Let's go back. 30,000 years. No cameras, no laws, no rules. Her name is Aya. She's 18. Her tribe is small, maybe 40 people. She knows every single face. Life is hard. Winters are brutal. But she has her mother, her brother, and someone who always saves her the best piece of meat. Then one night, no warning, she wakes up, and the first sound she hears is her brother screaming. Archaeologist Lawrence Keeley spent years studying prehistoric skeletons. What he found destroyed a beautiful myth, the idea that ancient humans were peaceful before civilization arrived. What he found in the bones was organized, repeated violence. In some sites, 60% of the population died from violence. 60%. But here's what's more unsettling than the number of dead. It's who died and who didn't. Adult males died the most. Skulls shattered. Bones broken from blocking blows. Projectile tips lodged in spines. They died fighting or running. Women's skeletons? Far fewer. Not because they were safe, because they were taken. In 2015, scientists published a landmark study in Nature Genetics. They analyzed ancient DNA from dozens of prehistoric groups across Eurasia. After violent conflicts, male genetic lineages collapsed, wiped out within just a few generations. But the female lines? They continued. In 2017, Harvard geneticist Mark Lipson found something staggering. In some prehistoric groups, for every one male ancestor, there were 17 female ancestors. 17 to 1. That ratio doesn't come from peaceful migration. It doesn't come from trade. It comes from a world where male lineages were erased, and women were absorbed into the group that killed their families. What about the children? At the Crow Creek Massacre site in South Dakota, dating to around 1325 AD, researchers found nearly 500 bodies, but almost no infants. Young babies were a liability. Too loud, too slow. But older children had a different fate. Old enough to work. Old enough to learn a new language. Young enough to forget. In the Amazon, the American Southwest, Sub-Saharan Africa, the records are strikingly consistent. Within one generation, these children became indistinguishable from the group that destroyed their families. Aya survived. We won't describe how, but she survived. She learned a new language. She had children. She taught them how to start a fire, which plants were safe to eat, how to stay warm through winter. Everything her mother had taught her. She has no name in the history books, no grave marker, no inscription. But her genes are still here, in you, in me. History remembers the winners, the warriors carved in stone, the kings with their names on walls. But there is another kind of survival, the ones who lost everything in a single night and still kept going, who carried the old world's fire into the next generation. For most of human history, this was the most common story, the most universal story. We just never learned how to tell it.